Now we'll see how to find the second order correction in ground state energy of harmonic oscillator using time independent perturbation method. For harmonic oscillator, the Hamiltonian H naught is p squared by 2m plus half m omega squared x squared, where omega is the frequency of the oscillator and m is the mass of the system, p is the momentum, x is the position. This is for the unperturbed system. If it is an unperturbed system, this Hamiltonian is easily solvable using Schrodinger equation. The eigenvalue En of 0 is equal to n plus half h cross omega, where n varies from 0, 1, 2, 3. If you are considering a ground state, n is equal to 0, so E0 of 0 is equal to half h cross omega. If this harmonic oscillator is subject to the one-dimensional potential, then there is a term bx cube is added in addition to half m omega squared x squared. So here b is a small parameter independent of x. If b is equal to 0, then it is considered as a harmonic oscillator. If b is greater than 0, then this potential makes the system from harmonic oscillator into anharmonic oscillator. So if that is the case, for this potential, the Hamiltonian H is equal to p squared divided by 2m plus half m omega squared x squared plus bx cube. So the first two terms gives H naught and the next one is H prime. So it is H naught plus H prime. Now you have to calculate the second order correction to the ground state energy, and according to time independent perturbation theory, for non-degenerate eigenvalue, the first order correction to the energy is En of 1 is equal to nh prime n. For the second order correction, it is En of 2 is equal to summation m prime modulus of nh prime m whole square divided by En of 0 minus Em of 0. So if it is a ground state, n is equal to 0, so it is E0 of 1 is equal to 0, h prime 0. If it, for the second order, it is E0 of 2 is equal to summation m prime 0 h prime m divided whole square divided by E0 of 0 minus Em of 0. Here m varies from 1, 2, 3, etc. because m is equal to n is n prime, that is m is equal to n is excluded because n is 0, so m varies from 1 to 3. So in terms of creation and annihilation operator, x is equal to h cross divided by 2m omega whole power half into a plus a tagger. Already you know what is a and a tagger. A is the lowering and annihilation operator. It operates on n, gives square root of n minus 1. If a tagger acting on n, it is square root of n plus 1. So now you substitute this value. E0 of 2 is equal to h cross by 2m omega whole power 3 b squared summation m prime modulus of 0 a plus a tagger whole power 3 m modulus square divided by E0 of 0 minus Em of 0. Now how to find a plus a tagger whole power 3. Since a and a tagger are operators, you can find a plus a tagger whole power 3 is equal to a plus a tagger plus a tagger a plus a tagger plus a tagger a plus a tagger a tagger plus a tagger a plus a tagger a tagger. Now here this will act on m. So if you take the first term, here this E0 a acting on m is equal to, here first this a act on m, so it becomes square root of m minus 1. Next this a will act on m minus 1, it becomes square root of m minus 1 m minus 2. Next this a will act on m minus 2, so it becomes square root of m minus 2 m minus 3. So this 0 and m minus 3 becomes delta of 0 m minus 3. So here m varies from m is equal to 1, 2, 3 and this term becomes 0, this term becomes 1 when m minus 3 is equal to 1. Sorry, m minus 3 is equal to 0. That means it is m is equal to 3. So if you put this value for m is equal to 3, this has a value. For the next term, 0, A tagger acting on M. For this, first A tagger will act on M, it becomes square root of M plus 1, M plus 1. Next, this A will act on M plus 1, so it becomes square root of M plus 1, M. Then this A will act on M, so it becomes square root of M, M minus 1. So this is nothing but your delta of 0, M minus 1. So this is equal to 1 when M minus 1 is equal to 0, that means M is equal to 1. So this also has a value. Similarly, if you do it for 0, A tagger AM, it becomes square root of M, square root of M, square root of M, delta of 0, M minus 1. So here when M is equal to 1, this has a value. Next is 0, A tagger acting on M, it becomes square root of M plus 1, square root of M plus 2, square root of M plus 2, delta of 0, M plus 1. So this term becomes 1 when M plus 1 is equal to 0. That means M is equal to minus 1, that is not possible, so this term is equal to 0. For the next term, it is 0, A tagger A acting on M, it is equal to square root of M, square root of M minus 1, square root of M minus 1, delta of 0, M minus 1. Here also when M is equal to 1, it becomes a value, but here the square root of M minus 1 term is 0, so this term is also 0. Next for 0, A tagger acting on M, it becomes square root of M plus 1, square root of M plus 1, square root of M plus 1, delta of 0, M plus 1. Here also M is equal to minus 1, that is not possible, so this term is 0. For next one, it is 0, A tagger A acting on M, it becomes M, square root of M, square root of M, square root of M plus 1, delta of 0, M plus 1. Here also M is equal to minus 1, so that is not possible, so this term is 0. Last one is 0, A tagger acting on M, it becomes square root of M plus 1, square root of M plus 2, square root of M plus 3, delta of 0, M plus 3. So this delta function becomes 1 when M is equal to minus 3, that is not possible. So only 3 terms has a value for M. One term for M is equal to 3, another 2 terms for M is equal to 1. So now you substitute the value, and here for the denominator delta of M prime 0 A plus A tagger whole power 3 M whole square divided by E0 of 0 minus EM of 0. Here one case M is equal to 3 and another case M is equal to 1. If you substitute M is equal to 1, then E1 of 0 is equal to 3 by 2 h cross omega. When you put M is equal to 3, E3 of 0 is equal to 5 by 2 h cross omega. So if you substitute all these values here, then E0 of 2 is equal to minus 11 b squared h cross squared divided by 8 m cube omega power 4. This is the answer for the second order correction in energy, ground state energy for harmonic oscillator with additional potential Bx cube. Thank you.